They are in a one-sided competition with you. Meanwhile, you're competing with yourself. There is someone that is very, very obsessed with you. This person is very afraid of your power and what you're going to do with it. I watched an interview with Princess Diana years ago, and I re saw the same clip. And she was having this interview, and she was saying, when someone sees you with power, they think to themselves, what is she going to do with it? I can't remember word for word what she said, but I feel like this is the same case for some of you, because there's another group of you that I feel someone is very jealous of in regards to the attention that you attract. I feel in your case, whoever I'm connecting to right now, this individual, and it could be for both situations, please take what resonates, right? But I feel as if this individual is very, very fearful of you climbing the career ladder. This could be a boss for some of you. This person fears that you're going to take their position, they fear that you're going to take their spot, and they feel the need to compete with you all the time. Meanwhile, you're just getting on with your work. Meanwhile, you're trying to meet deadlines. You're competing with yourself. But this person's obsession with you is extremely um, questionable, and it's making them very unstable. This person tries to understand the pros and cons of their skills and talents versus your skills and talents. And they always fall short. They constantly compare themselves to you, and they convince themselves that they are better than you. They will never be better than you, because no one can be better than you except for you. And if someone is competing with themselves, then no one else can beat them. But this individual sees you as a direct threat. In the past, I feel like they were able to take people down. They were able to destroy people. They were able to do the most, and get away with it. And it was their way of puffing up their chest to convince themselves that they were that girl or that guy. This person stooped to underhanded means to be on top, but with you around, it's almost as if you've exposed them for who they are not. Because until you came onto the scene, this individual was projecting to others that they were the truth, and people bought into it. But when the truth came onto the scene, which is you, this person couldn't cope. So they felt like they needed to destroy you. This individual is very confused when it comes to you, because just when they feel like they have got you and worked you out, you always flip the script on them. You see, you cannot destroy someone that is in competition with themselves. You're never going to win. It's an ongoing battle. And I feel like this individual is very, very fixated on the fact that you have many options. If it is a love situation where someone is jealous of you, in regards to romantic suitors. For others of you, I feel like this individual sees you as someone that is extremely multi-talented. Just when they felt like they worked you out in regards to what you are good at, you pull something else out of your hat. You are the type of person that can do many things, and this individual may just be good at one area of a thing. And this actually makes this person extremely upset and overwhelmed. This is the type of person for some of you to try and be good at what you do, or try and outwork you. For some of you, I feel like this person, they are actually mesmerized by you. They see you as someone that's very magical. They see you as someone that's extremely attractive. They won't admit that to you, or they fight to even admit that to themselves. They feel like you're casting spells over other people, because they can't work out why people are drawn to you. And I feel like it's just your aura. You mind your own business, and I do feel like you carry an aura of seduction. I do feel like you carry an aura of magic, and you're very brilliant at what you do, and you are a jack of many trades as well, and this is adds to the appeal. This is what makes you even more magical. This person is a pick me. They would definitely win an award for the best pick me of the year, not even the year, the decade. You know, they have to stoop to underhanded means to gain attention, to, you know, get love suitors or get friends. It's all strategic with this individual. It's not natural. And with you, they see that people just genuinely like you. People just open up, speak to you about many different things. You get on with people, you get on with your siblings, you get on with your neighbors, you get on with friends, you know, colleagues, whatever the case is. It's free flowing. With this individual, it's forced. It's not natural. This is not a generally open and nice person. This is a person that pre-plans conversations. This is an individual that has seen you being chosen for maybe or it's a fear that you're going to be chosen for a role, a job, you know, something of that sort. You know, they see that you're winning in some regard. They feel like you just communicate so effectively. You know, you got personality. How come they ain't got that type of swag? You know, they can't, they're confused. You know, and they're trying to understand how come you draw others to you, especially in a romantic sense. So because of this individual feels the need to try and cause dis-ease in your life, because you just thriving, just being you, really affects this individual. They fixate on you to the point where sometimes they have nightmares, they can't sleep, they're, you know, in bed just staring at the ceiling, thinking of ways that they can, you know, beat you, thinking of ways that they can come on top, because you being around this individual is making this person extremely unhappy. And they're very fearful because they feel like you're going to get some sort of job role, a person. And if it is a person, this individual could be attracted to someone that is attracted to you or that is in a relationship with you. And this is part of the reason why this person feels like they need to compete with you. You know, they don't want this other person to give you this love offer. They've been trying to make this person reject you, but they feel like they can't break down your confidence. And this is what they've been trying to do. They've been trying to maybe outdo you. You know, if you're both in a creative field, they're trying to outdo your work. They're trying to be more popular than you. They're trying to generate more attention than you. They're trying to look better than you. Everything is to be better than you because they want you to feel how they feel. They want you to feel a sense of lack. They want it to be curtains for you. They want you to feel disempowered. They want the person that is attracted to you not to find you attractive anymore, and to maybe look at them in a romantic sense. They want someone to return back to them. For some of you, it could be your partner's ex-partner or your partner that you are with now. Someone that wanted a romantic opportunity with them, but it didn't fall off the ground because the person you're connected to does not look at this person in this way. So they're in secret competition with you, and they're realizing that all their plots and schemes are not working. They're realizing and seeing that you are of love, and you have focused on yourself. You radiate love. You know, you are given love by others, especially this person who this person has fought hard and strategically in the background to deter away from you. This person is very, very fixated on snatching away your blessings to the point where for some of you, they use spell work, you know. But the thing is, you keep investing in yourself. And because you kept investing in yourself, working on yourself, loving yourself, it brought you in the blessings. It may have brought you in this partner as well. You are going towards the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Meanwhile, this person is going to face disaster.